I will want to call on all Toastmasters to please be on their feet as we take the Toastmasters promise. Should be on the screen shortly. Okay, so why we are taking the Toastmasters promise, it's coming up in just 1 minute. I just want to state the ground rules for today. If you are not speaking on the virtual space, you are encouraged to leave your microphones on mute so that we will not have distractions coming for today. And for those in the room, I want us to take out just 5 seconds to bring out our phones and put them on silent. We don't want the phones ringing while people are trying to give their speech during the meeting. Thank you for cooperating. And if you want to use the restroom during the course of the meeting, please, you are not allowed to do that when someone is speaking. You wait after the speech during the transition time. The transition is when the speaker hands over to the contest chair and before the next speaker comes. Those times are times when we can step out to use the restroom. You can use the restroom by just outside going upstairs, or you can exit this part of this conference room, and to your left, there is a restroom there. Thank you. So I'll just proceed with the Toastmasters promise. And the way we can do it is I can say each line and you all repeat after me. Is that fine? Good. So let's go. As a member of Toastmasters International, I promise to attend meetings regularly, to prepare my projects to the best of my ability, basing them on the Toastmasters education program, to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to the club meeting so that they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers, to adhere to the guidelines and rules of all Toastmasters, educational and recognition program, to act within the Toastmasters core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters activities. So we have promised. Please put your hands together for yourselves as you take your seats. To move this contest forward is no other than a very important personnel for our club, and it's no other person but our club president. Our club president is an actuarial professional. He's committed to deepening the use of insurance in the Nigerian space. He's a Triple Crown Toastmasters Award winner, and he was the past Area 15 Program Quality Director. Dear Toastmasters and guests, with a resounding hands of applause, please let's make welcome to the virtual lectern our president, Toastmaster Kudut Adebayo.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests.
Good afternoon.
I am really happy to be in front of you again today. And thank you, our guests. If you are just joining us for today, we welcome you. Please confirm you can hear me online so that I don't continue to talk to myself and we don't ignore you. Please confirm you can hear me online.
Yes, I can hear you from online.
Thank you very much. Today is yet another day. As Toastmaster Ugona has rightly said, Seaside Toastmasters, here we do just one thing, which is to help ourselves build communication skills and leadership skills. And we do that as peers. Let me tell you how we do that. We all come together as learners, and every day, every month we meet here to develop ourselves, give ourselves evaluations, and help ourselves grow. And with that, many of us have become world-class speakers already. And today's meeting is no ordinary meeting. It is our international speech and evaluation contest. Excellence, they say, is never silent. And today, we are going to echo this excellence in our words, in our actions, and in the courage that we show to stand in front of you, to speak, and to evaluate. We are not just gathered here to compete today. We are here to celebrate our growth, our discipline. We are here to celebrate the echoes left behind by our excellence. Toastmasters and guests, if you are here because you came for a Seaside Toastmasters meeting, or you just stumbled into this place, I can assure you that you are in the right place. So please sit, learn, and enjoy. To move today's contest forward, I will not be the contestants because I'm going to come back here. I will not be the contest here, but I'm going to come back here to join the contest. Our contest chair is a renowned Toastmaster. When I say renowned, the renowned should be in bold. She's the managing director of Mark and Venn Consulting Limited, a sales and market consulting firm. She has evolved from being a professional salesperson to a consummate business manager, trainer, speaker, and youth minister. She is a competent communicator and advanced leader in Toastmasters, and she has served in various capacities, including club secretary, area club growth director, the director of Area 28, and the program's quality director of Division K. Our ministry focus is on youth, young adults, relationships, and marriage. She is passionate about Nigeria, the environment, and living a healthy earth for future generations. Please, let's give a round of applause to our renowned Toastmaster Mudupe Padini.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Good afternoon, everyone. You're lovely faces. Hope we're all excited about this contest. I don't see it in your face now. Right, you guys don't have to promise to see me and excited. Toastmasters International, an opportunity for members for Toastmasters. All the lessons that projects an opportunity and benchmark benchmark identity. So that's why we have this one. Let's pause this. We have the number of contexts. Led by
I need also set this thing.
yeah.
Oh.
We have contestant that is online. Be able to share the
Is it?
for the evaluation.
Excuse me. No, it's not that. Let me see that. I think it's the charger with the Bluetooth. My phone. That gives you. Okay, okay. You don't want it. Stuck. It's stuck.
So, and each participant qualified for
Use the same one with one. But we can't take out the Bluetooth.
what evaluation content.
I think we should take it.
At 2 minutes, I will rate at 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will rate 35. And at 3 minutes, I will also rate.
So, the only thing we need to do before is we have one part to start the line.
Thank you, madam. Introduction.
Before we talk. What is the
Okay, when we time. This is
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you much, man. Okay. No, I'm not with my card, but I can show you my contact.
Are we ready?
Show you my contact.
Are you absolutely certain that we're ready? You said we're fired up to run.
Thank you,
this
an
conference.
insurance person.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
For a few other guidelines, please do not afford because we don't want distraction and we don't want bias in judging. So I want to encourage you to allow all the speakers to finish their speeches and then we celebrate all of them together. Because everyone that has come out today is winner already. Are we good to go? We're going to start with graduation. And for this, we have 5 contestants. They will listen to a speech given by a renowned speaker. Let me use the word. Given by a renowned speaker, take notes, and then give the evaluation. Immediately after you listen, the sergeant at arms will escort you out of the auditorium And then you will come in one by one based on your position from the balloting process. Hope we're clear. Sergeant and that's Toastmaster Mohammed. So, how we manage? There was quite a number of last minute preparations that had to be. But while we go on with that, and I invite someone, give me a speech for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, about Nigeria of your dreams. Nigeria of my dreams. Anybody wants to help? Okay, the country of your dreams. The country of your dreams. Anybody volunteer? Thank you very much. A round of applause for man. Will you be speaking on the Nigeria of your dreams or the country of your dreams? It's another round of applause.
Oh.
Okay, they were not hearing me. You have to. You need to.
Who cannot access good health care? Healthcare be for the few privileged or should be for the common man? The Nigeria of my dreams is a country where you do not need a paycheck to walk into any health parastatal or any health facility and get good health care. The Nigeria of my dreams is a country where you do not need to submit a police report before someone who needs urgent care can be attended to. The Nigeria of my dreams is a country where doctors are not going on strike every Eke market day because they have poor salaries. The Nigeria of my dreams is a country where we have good amenities and our hospitals are not looking like secondary school laboratories and people coming to do experiments. Health is life, they say. Then how can we not have good access to quality health care? How can people's lifespan be taken away when they go to a hospital, when they met the people that are supposed to help them, and they're not able to get access to quality health care? Now you may say, I'm not a doctor. I'm not serving in any government office, but what can I do to contribute to this Nigeria that I am saying? You can lend a voice. We can all paint a picture of what the Nigeria of our dreams ought to be. You can encourage the doctor that you know. You can encourage the health practitioner that you know. You can speak up with your communication channels and say, this is not right. You can help that person, or you have the means to, who cannot afford health care but really needs it. I can do that. You can do that. And we all can contribute to making the Nigeria of our dreams a place where healthcare is not for the few privileged. And it's back to you, our first chair. Oh, thank you.
So before you leave, Ma, are you a Toastmaster? Which club? Lentil.
It's another round of applause for her. I can tell you that it's not easy to speak off the cuff without preparation, and she did that excellently well. The Nigeria of her dreams is the Nigeria where an ambulance is right next to Anthony Joshua when he has an accident. The Nigeria of her dreams is where the medication you take is, pardon? Thank you. In fact, the antivenom story is totally unbelievable. I think we just relaxed. We got complacent about certain things. Are we ready to go, Mr. Chief Judge? And so we'll start with the evaluation contest. To give the test speech is none other than Toastmaster Ugonna Anyanwu. He's a sales and marketing professional and fitness enthusiast. He loves to spend quiet time in nature and enjoys playing the game of chess in his spare time. His speech is titled Let's Play Together. Toastmaster Ugonna Anyanwu, let's play together. Let's play together, Toastmaster Ugonna Anyanwu.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. The Dutch legendary footballer and coach, Johan Cruyff, said that if your team has superior players more than your opponent in football, 80 to 90% of the time, the team wins. So it is clear, according to Cruyff, that the major characteristics of a winning team in a football game is just to have superior players. For those who might be familiar with football, Real Madrid, a football club in Spain, it's considered the most successful football club in history. And the reason is simple. They have employed the best footballers in history. So what that says is, to get a winning team, we needed the best players in the world to be in that team. A data analyst in football in the United States, Ryan O'Halloran, he did this analysis and he said that if an average football fan, let's say Toastmaster Kudus, coaches the French national team at the next World Cup, and one of the best football coaches we have today, Jurgen Klopp, coaches the United States of America, can you guess who will win the World Cup? The French national team will win the World Cup. So data continues to show that the managers and coaches are almost irrelevant in a football team. But here is where it gets interesting. If we bring the best footballers in the world today in one team, and we bring Arsenal Football Club, because all data indicates that Arsenal is the best football club in the world today. So if we bring Arsenal Football Club here and the best footballers in the world assembled in one team, guess who will win? The best, yes, good. Interestingly, Arsenal football team will win for two reasons. Arsenal have good players, and their players rank at 95 to 100% of the best in their role. Even though they might not be the best per se, they are close, and in that point, team cohesion then wins the game. So it means that while we are saying that the best team will win 90 to 95% of the time, we are also saying that even the best team, they don't have that team cohesion, they are still very likely to struggle, especially when the difference in talent isn't that much. So the question for all of us today in life and for our organizations is, Where do we draw the line between getting the best players to be on our team and getting the right team to win whatever it is we are trying to win? It is then clear to us that while we are looking for the best team, the best player, or the best at anything to be with us, there are still other elements we needed to look out for. The legendary Manchester United coach, Alex Ferguson, in his review at Harvard Business School, made something very profound. He said that as much as his success in the team of Manchester United were determined by him having good players, there were elements of the team that does not need good players. So he needed leaders who could bring it together. So in Ferguson's logic, if he has to pick 11 football players, he's likely going to pick probably 7 or 8 based on abilities alone. The remaining balance will be based on other characters that has nothing to do with the abilities of the footballer, even though those footballers are equally talented. What is my point today? It is in telling us that the best man and the best woman coming together will likely not make the best marriage, even if data is saying that we needed the best to win. All the first-class students in the best universities in the world coming together in a company will still not make the best organization. And in your family, if you train all your kids to become A All-Stars, send them to the best schools, it still doesn't mean you will have that love and cohesion in your family. So there are other things to look out for when we try to build a team. First, we remember that we want the best people. Yes, but while we are looking for the best people, it is important for us to look at other characteristics that determine success. What are those things that make success possible in your team, in your family, or in friendship? What are all those things you need to look out for? Is it the way people smile and welcome their colleagues in the office? Is it the way people are willing to make sacrifices for their team? Let's say in marriage, one person needed to chase their career, and another person says, you know what, the kid is 3-year-old. Let me just stay back and watch over the kid. These are the synergies that make a good team work. Why we need A players? It is absolutely certain that life isn't always about having A players. Thank you. The contest chair.
A worthy speech, I must say. Thank you very much, Mr. Test Speaker. Sergeant at Arms, can we have all the contestants? Yeah, but can we prepare to take them out, please? I'm sure they've all written their notes already. While that is going on, can I invite someone to share a story about their favorite song? Your favorite song? Any volunteers? Yes, please, come. I like singing. In fact, I'd rather sing than talk. What are you going to share about your favorite song?
How it's times. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If you know, you can sing along with me. If I fail, if I succeed, at least to live as I believe, matter what from me can take away my dignity. And all of that and all of that. And why she asked the question, it was as if she looked into my heart, she realized that I got to a point in my life where it was as if I was losing myself, losing dignity. I almost want to say much that I won't start crying on stage, but in every point in life, sometimes we'll see you out there to say, oh, yeah, go on. Oh, yes, you can do it. Oh, yes, you're making progress. And certain times people tell you, oh, you're doing too much. Oh, what's it about? Oh, you're trying to just show yourself. Oh, why are you there? And sometimes you're in the middle of, where do I go from there? And sometimes you're trying to lose yourself. And I just realized that before the reality started dawning in, I've loved the song. So when I used to have a song, I just realized that, oh, this is a summary of what I'm experiencing now. But it didn't end there. It means that no matter what comes my way, I'm not going to lose what? I didn't get that. Yeah, I'm not going to let lose of my passion and dignity. So this is a call to action to everyone. We are all smiling with our wigs and makeup, our high heels. Behind all of that, don't let us lose our passion. Don't let us lose our dignity. Let's keep going. It's just a starting point. Thank you very much.
Incidentally, Whitney Houston, as far as I'm concerned, is the best thing that ever happened to planet Earth when it comes to singing. Nobody can beat that voice. I mean, the person is not born yet. Who agrees or disagrees? Is there a better singer than Whitney Houston? Who said yes? Who said yes? Please, who? Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson can't sing. Yes, ma. Who else? Who did you say? Who else is a better singer than Whitney Houston? Not bad. But the depth is not there. Who else? Who's comfortable? Who else? Who is Akanchawa? No, but is there a singer called Akanchawa? Oh, really? I didn't know that. But honestly, nobody beats Whitney Houston. At least as far as I'm concerned. Thank you very much for that lovely speech about yourself, searching inside into yourself and raising your head up even when everything seems dark and gloomy. Love yourself is the greatest thing you can do. Are all the contestants out of the room? Evaluation contestants, please. You've had your time to jot down and study your notes. Can you please leave the room? Toastmaster Mary, have you changed your mind about contesting in the evaluation contest? Mr. Chief Judge. Equal Mohammed Ime Mary. Thank you very much. So our first contestant for the evaluation speech contest is Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo. Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo.
Contest chair. I love when Toastmaster Oguna started with saying Arsenal is the best team in the world. As an Arsenal fan, how many Arsenal fans do we have here? Thank you. Are you not proud of him? We are proud of him. I like the way he started with a profound statement. He said, the major thing to win in football is to have superior footballers. When you want to start a speech, always start with a quote, a fact, a profound statement, or humor. This will ensure your audience is drawn closer to you. They will want to listen to you. They will be interested in what you want to say. I like the fact that throughout his speech, he was engaging. He referred to me when he said, if an average football fan coaches France, and if Jurgen Klopp coaches USA, and he mentioned my name, that if I coach France, please, if you know anyone in France national team, tell them to come and hire me. Toastmaster Gona already said that I'm going to win the World Cup for them. Then I like when he started saying the best man and the best woman will most likely not make the best marriage. He went further and said, when you employ first-class students, they may not give you the best thing. When he kept saying this, everyone kept agreeing with him. And I saw people nodding their heads. Well done, Toastmaster Ogona. What I think you could have done better, when you were saying Toastmaster Kudus will take France to win the World Cup, nothing proves that. Maybe you could have said, will likely. When you said Arsenal Football Club will win a team that has all the other footballers in the world, you could have said, we will likely win, because nothing has proved your assertion. Then when you mention, like an authority, that Arsenal is the best footballer today with all the data in the world, you could have quoted the data. If anyone said that, you could have told us. This had credence to your speech, and not just, we're gonna say that. Most importantly, in summary, I like the way you started with a profound statement. I like the fact that you were engaging and you referred to us, asking us questions. I like when you started saying things like the best man and the best woman will most likely not make the best marriage. We actually related to it. You could have used who is likely when you are not talking about facts. Then you could have given us a source when you were giving us different things. Most importantly, I love the fact that you said Arsenal is the best football club in the world. Contest you.
Thank you very much, contestant. Until the whole contest is over, because we don't want to compromise the integrity of the scores that will be given by our judges. Can we please call contestant number 2, Toastmaster Equal?
According to Dale Carnegie, the best way, almost the only way to become a confident speaker is to speak, speak, speak some more until while consciously improving your skills. As listeners, we experienced emotions, structure, and intent. Please, a round of applause for Toastmaster Ugona. Please clap. I thought that was very excellent. Thank you. So, the best tool for a speaker is the title, because the title is what shapes your speech. So I thought his title was very interesting. Let's play together. That made me very curious. I'm sure it made all of us very curious. I also love this opening. You know, as speakers, when you go like this, I think it makes you very warm, very acceptable when you just, he did that. His opening was really nice and engaging as well. He started with a question. That was really great. Also, I like the fact that he used something he was passionate about. That is football. That was also great. However, I kind of expected a little more action. Like when he was talking about football, he just, football, no, this is football. I mean, he didn't do any of that. So I expected that and he didn't give us that. Secondly, I wish he had picked a second storyline that could resonate with all of us. I am very sure, especially the ladies, not all of us here are football enthusiasts. How many people are football enthusiasts here? Very few hands. So while he was speaking and he asked questions about football, I noticed that just the guys responded to him. So next time, maybe pick something that is more general to ladies as well. And okay, so he also closed with a quote: "The best people may likely not make the best team, and other factors are needed to succeed." I thought that was a very, very great ending. Thank you so much. And I look forward to listening to more of your speech. Thank you. I'll hand over to the contest chair.
Thank you, contestant too. You know, in Toastmasters, we applaud a lot. So we're encouraged to celebrate people when they speak, to encourage them. But when it comes to contests, all of a sudden you are told not to clap. And every contest I go to, one or two people will just go ahead and clap. We'll take a few minutes for the judges to fill in their ballots, and then we will continue with contestant 3, who is online. Madam Timer, you may have to stand here so that he'll see you. Or perhaps you may even have to stand in front of the camera. Yes. Madam Timer, you may also have to help me check for the 1 minute mark that we are waiting for the ballot, for the judges to fill in the ballot. Contestant number 3 is Toastmaster Mohammed Kabir Abdullahi. Toastmaster Mohammed, can you confirm that you can see me?
Yes, I can.
Madam Timer, can you confirm that you can see the timing cards?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So for your camera is covered somehow. Good. So we're just seeing the wall. Now we can see you. Contestant number 3 for the evaluation speech contest is Toastmaster Mohammed Kabir Abdullahi. Toastmaster Mohammed Kabir Abdullahi.
Contest Chair, thank you very much. That speech was a very compelling and evocative speech. The speaker did an amazing well communicating her vision, as evidenced by her repeating of the phrase, Nigeria of my dream. The way she constantly repeated that phrase ensured that we felt her passion and emotion of a better Nigeria. And one other thing I would commend is the excellent use of body language. The speaker moved purposefully on stage with excellent stage presence. Hand gestures were very purposeful. Everything was deliberate. For example, during her call to action, when she was giving us specific examples of what to do, she moved her hands, pointing, evocating a list, I mentioned a list of people and what actions to do. One recommendation I would make is, while the speaker was on stage, the stage presence, the speaker was holding an object in the hand, a phone or a purse. An object like that distracts the audience and it can signal the speaker not being present on the stage or signal want to exit the interaction. So going forward, the speaker might want to keep any objects and have all the two hands free to ensure that you communicate effectively and communicate your vision. Overall, the speech was excellent and very compelling. The speaker did an excellent job communicating her vision and we felt her passion and emotion. Thank you very much. Over to you, contestant.
I think we should. Thank you, Mr. Contestant number 3. Evaluation speech contestant number 3. Let's wait a while for our judges. And while we wait, Toastmasters International gives you the opportunity to learn communication and leadership skills. My life has changed tremendously since I joined Toastmasters. In one particular aspect especially. I've always been a talker, but a very bad listener. And one skill I have learned in Toastmasters is to be quiet and listen. And when you're listening, you're just not listening to vocals. You're also listening and watching body language. Is my 1 minute up, Madam Timer? Thank you very much. So we quickly go on to contestant 4 in the evaluation speech contest. Contestant 4, Toastmaster Ime Basi. Toastmaster Ime Basi. Contestant 4 in the evaluation speech contest for Seaside and Luminous Toastmasters Club.
I am very certain that Toastmaster Ogona is a die-hard fan of Arsenal Club. But honestly, we the Chelsea fans and other club members, I mean, we were not intimidated. Or were we? Good. Dear Toastmasters and guests, contest chair, good afternoon. Toastmaster Ogona, I really loved your speech. I love the way you came out and you try to set and position the mic in a comfortable position. That showed that you were very confident and you own the stage. I also love the fact that you started the speech with a quote. What this does is that it captivates the attention of the audience. That was really amazing. What I would suggest, my recommendation would be that your body movement and the way you make use of the stage was actually very central. You were here all the time, just moving here, while these other people were actually left out. You would have moved to this side and also moved to this side as well. And another thing I would recommend was another thing I would recommend would be the use of story. I mean, it's not everybody that love football. So all the time I was trying to understand what you were trying to talk about, bringing the quote and all those things. So you would have given us a relatable story about the players. When you say something about being the best, that you would have given an example of a particular player that is actually good and best at what it does. You have given us an opportunity to relate more. Story has a way of connecting people and connecting your audience to your presentation. So that is number 2 recommendation. And another thing is your vocal variety. You didn't really, I mean, you had instances of smiling, bringing down your tone, and also asking a lot of, when you ask questions, you would have changed your tone to a better way. So you would have used your vocal variety there. In summary, you had an amazing speech. I love the way you applied the quote. I also love how you came out with confidence, and I would suggest that you work on your body movement, your vocal variety, all in all. So in summary, I love your introduction, and life is not always having the best player. I love that quote from you. Thank you so much. Contest chair.
We will take our 1 minute break for the judges to do their scoring, while our final contestant gets ready. Madam Timer. Thank you, Madam Timer. The 1 minute is up. Judges, I hope we're doing well. Our final contestant in the evaluation speech contest this afternoon is Toastmaster Mary Alademeyi. Toastmaster Mary Alademeyi.
Good afternoon, everybody. The speaker's objective was to educate us that being the best at everything or being the best at a particular thing is not a guarantee for success. So I like the way he was able to, I like the structure of the speech, most importantly. I like the way he was able to introduce us to, even if he started with football, the way he was able to go into marriage, into teamwork. So I like that he mentioned that there are other things to consider. So even if he picked football, which I think was not the strongest speech, I felt he could have picked a different speech because we are not all footballers here. I was quite lost. I wouldn't even lie. I was a bit lost. So what would I recommend? I would recommend that he should have paused a bit, especially when he made a claim that Arsenal is the best football club. There were some people over there, they were just giving jiggles. I think it's because it's a contest, so they felt they were not supposed to maybe speak out. So when he made that claim, saying that Arsenal is the best football club, I think he should have paused to make the impact, to really make the impact. So that's one area of growth, purposeful pausing. Overall, I think that it was a very memorable speech. It was a thoughtful speech, very memorable speech. And my recommendation would be pausing and maybe picking a different speech when we are mostly female evaluators and we didn't really understand what was going on because he just kept talking and talking and it was flying over my head. Contest chair.
We will again take our 1 minute break. Thank you, Madam Timer. And on that note, we've come to the end of the evaluation speech contest. And with a sigh of relief, and finally, please let us celebrate all our speakers with a resounding round of applause. In Toastmasters, we say that feedback is the breakfast of champions. And it means that it's the feedback that helps you become a better person. The theme for today is Echoes of Excellence. And the quote is, excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. For you to develop that attitude of excellence, you need feedback. And that's what they just did this evening, this afternoon. I'm sure you're thinking, oh, is it not evaluation? I can't do it. There was a disastrous evaluation I gave, and I'll never forget it. Who wants to hear that story? Who is interested in my disastrous evaluation? So as a fresher, like a jambite, I hope we all know what a jambite is. I was fresh in Toastmasters, and it was a new club. They were trying to charter, and they were not very prepared. So I didn't get any information that I was evaluating, and I was just in the audience, and they just took, then we used hard copy manuals, not digital, like it was not Pathways, it was the heritage one. So they just took the manual, the Toastmasters manual, and gave it to me and said, evaluate this person. So it was on the spur of the moment. I had to quickly read through the objectives and everything and struggle to evaluate this person. You know, I mentioned earlier that I'm a good talker, but not a good listener. So when it was time for me to evaluate, oh my God, I gave it to him. I gave it to him. In fact, in my club, what do they even call myself? But like, okay, I'm feared. My evaluation is feared. But I learned. I'm not saying this so that you fear evaluations. I'm saying because I've now learned that the best way to give an evaluation is to commend the person. This person has done well. For you to stand up to speak, to give a speech, you have done well. Find the good in the speaker. If after I did that, I bashed this guy, what DTM said to me, anything good that this guy did, I'll never forget that evaluation. I was like, God, what is this? What did I just do? So I've learned, commend, recommend, and close with a commendation. Because what we do in Toastmasters is to help you, encourage you, not, kill you. We're not here to say you are bad, you can't do it. We're here to say you've made an effort, you've done very well. These are areas of improvement. And then comment the person. So you see, I've learned a lot. Even dealing with my children now, instead of saying, okay, commend, recommend, and then give them a pat on the back. So let's give another round of applause for Toastmasters and the skills that we are learning and honing even as we go through our projects in Toastmasters. While we wait for the judges to collate the results, Chief Judge, I believe you're on top of it. We will get to know the contestants. Contestant 1, Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo. Get to know the contestants. Very quickly. Thank you, Toastmaster Kudus. What actually brought you into Toastmasters?
I know many people used to say they want to become better public speakers, but me, I just want to be able to talk.
Oh, so you're not like me.
Because I struggle with even talking with one. I struggled with even talking to one person. My problem is not to talk in front of people. My problem is just to talk to one person. Because I grew up as a stutterer and it was really bad. But I had to work on it. I like to talk, and if you do anything, it's best you do it well. So that's why I joined Toastmasters.
Thank you. You can see how good he talk, how well he talks now compared to before. Toastmaster Kudus, in your journey, in your Toastmasters journey, what has been the landmark thing that's happened to you?
The landmark thing that has happened to me, I will say that it's just that I'm able to stand up every day, talk to people. I think in my first year in Toastmasters, I already spoke in front of fellow professionals like me, actuaries. I gave a speech at a conference, and after that speech, I was really grateful for my journey. Just in 1 year, I think that for me was actually a great a landmark. And when I went to Abuja, that was my biggest audience, and I was able to talk in front of them comfortably. So today, there is no crowd, there is no caliber of people that I will I will stand in front of them and I will not be able to talk. I think that is landmark. Enough. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kudus.
Thank you very much.
Can I invite Toastmaster Equal Essien? Lovely, isn't she? Toastmaster Equal, what actually led you to come into Toastmasters?
Okay, so people just look at me and assume I am very confident, I can talk anywhere, but that was a lie. So that was what led me here. I just had to meet up with whatever standard that I already had going on for me that I had no idea. So yes.
That's what got you into Toastmasters. So what's the greatest thing, change that has come into your life in general, since you joined Toastmasters?
Okay. Um the thing I just did here was remarkable for me. I don't know about the results, but it was something that I would normally not do. And it is showing. I mean, my brother, everybody be like, oh, you talk, you speak out loudly now. Before, you wouldn't even hear me speak. I just, but now, look at what I'm doing. I'm even talking. So, yes.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Equal. So you see, in Toastmasters, some people can talk, 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 talk. They don't know how to listen. And some, why are you laughing? And some, it's the Toastmaster is helping them speak and stand in front of an audience. No, I think I've always been a performer since the day I was born. So Toastmasters just helped me to hone the skills I have already. Mr. Chief Judge, if you're ready, let me know. Chief Judge, are we good to go? Can we close the first contest? We can adjourn the evaluation contest. Thank you very much. Do we want a biological break or do we want to go ahead? Do you want to stand up and stretch? I think we should stand up and stretch. Okay, let's stand up and stretch. You want to use the convenience before we commence the second contest. Although that's kind of shorter. Can we have some music? 5 minutes, and then we commence. Thank you.
another lady. Don't forget the trash.
There's no gap. The meeting has been called back to order. Court. I'm not a lawyer. Okay, the microphone is here. Can we please take our seats and let's proceed with the second contest? There's a possibility that the winner of this second contest will go to for the world contest. And it will be all expense paid if you win. So if you win at club level, the winner will go to the area, and from the area to from the division to from the district from the region to the world. And you can imagine, I think 2 Africans have won. One. Okay, just one. No, there are 2 of them. 2 of them. 2 Africans have won. So it's not impossible. Pardon? What did they say? How are they partial? No, if you listen to the quality of this, for you to make a good speech, just listen to the quality of the speeches. But right now, let us convene our own as we encourage the speakers. Remember, don't clap. Encourage them in your heart. And then as they speak, if you have comments and recommendations, just write it down on a little slip of paper and give it to them after their speech has been concluded. Mr. Chief Judge, do I have your permission to start? Thank you very much. Our first contestant is none other than Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo. The people living in my head. The people living in my head, Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo.
Wake up early tomorrow morning. It's been a long week. Rest. Apply for that role. You know they won't pick you. Don't go and disgrace yourself. Every morning, even before I wake up, before I leave the bed, there is a full committee holding a meeting in my head. This is the kind of meeting that everyone has a strong opinion and they are ready to defend it, stamping their feet, shouting at the top of their voice to make sure the point is known. They are ready to do anything, even if it has to be throwing chairs. Contest chair, Toastmasters and guests. Let me introduce you to the people living in my head. The first is the confident Kudus. This guy is loud, charming, and fearless. He believes anything and everything is possible. For him, every no is just another not yet. This guy, he can do anything. He's the one who goes to meeting and raises his hand first. He dreams big. Anytime he's given a project, he starts without thinking. He takes on responsibilities without blinking. And there is the fearful Kudus. Are you sure you can do it? We can't. This Kudus likes comfort. He hates risk. He avoids the spotlight. He fears uncertainties and criticisms. And not that I want to support him, but he actually means well. Although he owes us even before we start. But that does not make him an evil person. He's just scared. But he forgot that fear does not keep us safe. It keeps us small. Then there is the ambitious Kudus. This guy is dangerous. He wants to achieve 5 goals by breakfast, complete 10 projects by noon. Every weekend, he feels that we can start a blog, write 5 articles, give 7 speeches, play 10 roles, learn a new skill, and even change the world. This guy is already planning to become the president of Nigeria in 2037. He exhausts the rest of us. But without him, I would not stretch. It keeps me moving, even when we all know that comfort can be tempting. Then we have the lazy Kudus. He's a senior member of the committee. He speaks slowly, calmly, and convincingly. Kudus, why are you stressing? We can do this tomorrow. Sleep is a part of productivity. Then ambitious people will say, no, get up and do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is self-care. Every day, these voices fight in my head. Every day, they fight for control, arguing, interrupting themselves. Until I find out one thing. They were not wrong. None of them is wrong. Confidence pushes me forward. Fear tries to protect me. Ambition stretches me. And lastly, laziness makes sure that I always rest. And this is the good thing. They don't get to vote or campaign to anyone to vote for them. I make the choice. And every day, I decide who holds the microphone and get the control. My decision is not based on the loudest. And if it gets right, it is not based on the one who is more comfortable for me, but it is based on the one that serves my purpose for that day. Toastmasters and guests, I want you to know this. Your life is not shaped by the voices in your head. It is shaped by the one who you have decided to give the control to. Toastmaster of the day, the contest chair.
Thou shalt not clap. Clap it not. Thank you. The next contestant, Toastmaster Mary Alademeyin. What you consume consumes you. What you consume consumes you. Toastmaster Mary Alademeyin.
I used to think consumption was harmless. After all, everyone eats. But at a party I attended last year, I realized something unsettling. What you consume consumes you. So it was one of those parties where there were friends of mine from the gym buddies turned friends. We were invited to the 40th birthday party. And the venue was Radisson Blue, Ikeja. We got there and we had to go through the list. Our names were on the list and we were allowed to go in. From the party, you would have known that the party was, you'd have understood the kind of party it was. Money was not spared. Everything was there, just from the entrance. The decoration was on point. Everything was just good. So when we got to the reception, we were given champagne glasses. So we had champagne. We had that. It was really nice. We were having fun. Then from there, we went to the studio where we took pictures. We stood on the platform, and there was a tripod that you could put your phone and it would roll. So my friends were just there having all that fun. Then we got into the venue, and it was really nice. The color of the day was black, right? When I was told black, I was thinking, who chooses black for a birthday party? But when I got in, there was gentlemen and ladies dressed in black. elegantly dressed in black. So we got to our table, it was reserved for us. And that's when they brought the menu. Anything you wanted to eat was there. So we were there, we picked our meals, intercontinental, local, name it. So we started. They started bringing food, rice and chicken, different types of rice, coconut rice, fried rice, anything you wanted was there. So my friends and I, what did we do? We started eating. Before we finished one, they would bring another one, amala and something. Before you finish one, they would bring small chops and chicken. It was so, we were having the fun of our lives, right? Eating and eating and eating. There was small chops, there was cake. It was a birthday party, so definitely there will be cake. There was cakes, there were cookies, just anything. And guess what? Remember I said we're gym buddies? We're dieting. And then I thought these friends of mine were going to remember that, oh, we're on the diet. But they said, no, Maya, this is our cheat day. We had to party and we're supposed to enjoy ourselves. So we went, we kept doing that. And guess what? There was take home. Remember that song? Oh, Ajayo to the lolly. There was so much more to take home. So they started packing, grilled fish, everything was there. They started packing it for us. And they had the take home bags that we were taking and taking and taking. So it was time to go home. I didn't know that there was a party after the party. There was another party, and the same thing extended. And my friends were not ready to go home, even if it was late at night, they were going to the club. And I'm like, no, me, I've had a whole feel for the day, and I'm going home. Guess what? I booked my ride, and I was so safe because just as I got home, and as I was about going home, what happened? My tummy started turning me. Guess who ran upstairs? I ran upstairs straight to the White House, went to use the restroom. And that happened throughout the night. I couldn't sleep. I kept going to the toilet over and over, drinking water. I kept going to the toilet, going to the toilet. And it was like that for 3 days. And I just kept going. And that's when I realized something. I realized that just because you have access to these things doesn't mean you should take it, right? I realized that how often do we consume and consume and consume? I realized that we get discipline. A lot of us think that it's in the big moments, but discipline comes in the small moments. When you can say no to the little things. When you're on the table, it doesn't mean you should eat everything. And not just food. We don't just consume food. We consume friends, we consume relationships, we consume entertainment, the music we listen to, the movies we watch, the news, even the news we listen to, we consume, right? So it made me realize that how often do we consume these things, even the friends that we associate ourselves with. So I want us to go back and realize that while we go into the world, and we are consuming these things, because as humans, we definitely will consume. Like I said, we consume friends, we consume our movies, everything. Let's pay one particular attention and remember that what we consume consumes us. Contest chair.
We didn't even wait for contest yet. So we allow the judges do their magic while the next contestant prepares. Thank you, Madam Timer. The next contestant is Toastmaster Ugonna Anyang. A cat with 9 lives. A cat with 9 lives. Toastmaster Ugonna Anyang.
Thank you, Contest Chair. One of the things we hear a lot, especially growing up as kids, is that statement, a cat with 9 lives. And I ask myself, how many people counted? And who have tried killing a cat before? Have you tried killing a cat in your life before? So how did people know that this cat needs 9 lives before they can die? Well, I don't know what it looks like to kill a cat, but for me, I can relate when people say a cat with 9 lives because I have many. And I will share right from my childhood when I was still a toddler. Every day when I wake up, I think of a new way to kill myself. I always think of how do I go back to my maker? And then it started. When I got into JSS1, my mother warned me, Ugonna, I'm sending you to school just to read your book. Please be safe. Say, yes, mommy. And I went to school that day. Break time, I joined the football. And then they said I should be the goalkeeper. I said, yes. I was playing with bigger boys. Then I was just 10 years old and I was playing with boys who were 15, 16. Their bones were much stronger. Then they shot the ball. I put my left hand and it dislocated. And when I got home, despite the pain of my hands, my mom gave me more. And she told me, focus on your book. Yes, mommy. JSS2, same thing, football. I broke my right hand. That was so painful because someone sat on my hand and it bent backwards. I had to use my left to bring it back. And after 6 months of gruesome treatment, I told myself that my football career was over. And my mom warned me not to play football again. Well, if she had supported my football career, maybe I would not be giving speeches today. And then I continued. In my SS3, we were preparing for the national sports. Usually it's for mission schools in the entire South-South. So my school will be representing Port Harcourt. And the tournament was to be hosted in Uyo. I had been selected for table tennis because I focused on it. It was not a contact sport for injury. But 2 weeks to the tournament, I saw people doing high jump. And it felt thrilling. And then I joined. Usually they take the bar a little and a little and a little. And when it got to the point where I could not jump, I figured that no, how about we set blocks? Then we go, you march on the block, and you go and you land on the foam. Great idea. So I got the block first, set it, and because it was my idea, I went first. Set. On the block, and the block slipped. And I hit my elbow on the bar and came crumbling. Up till today, these hands cannot be straight. A permanent injury. And the school, a boarding school, it's okay. Exit card, you have to go home. Say, Auntie Philomena, can't they treat me in this school here? Say, Ugonna, if it's malaria, yes, we can. But for serious things like this, you have to go home so that your parents can get involved. I said, I don't want my mommy to get involved. I went home. I was crying. not just for the pain, but for the extra pain that will come. And then I recovered back to the field. I decided that to be very good, I had to start playing with my left legs too, because I'm right-footed. So I started practicing how to play with left. And then one of these days, the opportunity came. The through pass came to my left. And with all the power in me, I wanted to take a shot and I kicked the ground. That was my left toe gone. I recovered. And in the university, I learned that I wanted to become good in the air, to nudge the ball with my head. And so that glorious day, the cross came in, it was a corner kick just at the near post. As I flew for a diving header, I missed the ball and landed on my shoulder. And that shoulder still pains till today. Different accidents too. The other day, I was driving along Eleko, so tired, but I insisted I must drive. Fell asleep in the steering. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, if you had seen the car after the accident, you will not believe that the driver is still giving speeches today. So I look at my life and I ask, maybe I have more than 9. Maybe I even have 20. I don't know the limits of what I have. But one thing was certain. Each time I took those risks, they were not deliberate. They were just moved out of thrill. Even today, when I walk on the road and I see a big drainage that is open, and you look at the drainage, it smells death and blood. And my mind just says, why not walk on the edge to see if you still have balance? And I do sometimes, and I have not fallen. What is that lesson for us today? Is that regardless of all we might have been through, here I am, 2 broken hands, a scar in my face, a broken wrinkle, a hand that cannot be straight. I am planning to run in the Lagos Marathon next Saturday. Be like me, don't give up. You might not die. The contest chair.
Let's allow the judges collate their scores while we set up for the online contestant. Thank you, Madam Timer. Toastmaster Mohammed, can you hear me? Confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Please confirm that you can see the timing cards.
Yes, I can.
The next contestant is Toastmaster Mohammed Abdullahi. Unmuting the echo. Unmuting the echo. Toastmaster Mohammed Abdullahi.
Oh,
You are muted.
can you hear me now? I was mute. I know we've all been here where we are giving the performance of our life, solving the world's problem, or delivering a perfect joke. But all that appears on the screen is just microphone off. I know it's funny on Zoom, but in life, it is tragic. Physics tells us that an echo requires a sound source. You can be standing in front of the grandest canyon with the whole potential of the world. But when you stay silent, nothing comes to you. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and our dear guests. This afternoon, we are celebrating echoes of excellence. I know this silence because I present to you as a recovering serial muter. Let me take you back to my university days. Student body election season. My friends came to me, you need to run for office. I looked at the nomination form and I saw the titles: President, Secretary, Director. They all felt heavy. They felt like a lot of work. They felt like targets of criticism. I told myself, no, I will just be a member. I told myself that I was being humble, that I was being strategic, but deep down, I was afraid. I was afraid of the noise. So I pressed the button and I muted my responsibility. I took a seat in the back row. It was safe, it was comfortable. Nobody blamed me for anything because I'm not an official. But while sitting in the audience, watching the leadership struggle, I felt a fire in my heart. I had some answers. I had a vision, but I did not have a microphone. You cannot have an echo if you're sitting at the back in cheap seats. You have to come into the arena. How many times in our lives or places in our lives we have pressed the mute button? At work, when a project needs a lead, but we put our hands down because we don't want the extra load, we press the button. In our community, when the community is looking for a volunteer, but we say, no, I'm too busy, let someone else do it, we press the button. When we love someone and never say it because we fear rejection, we press the button. We tell ourselves that silence is safe. When we settle for spectator, when we are born to be participants, we mute our impact. Excellence is not a solo act. Excellence is a frequency. Think about all the other people that have echoed in your life. A mentor that corrected you. A teacher that pushed you when you were lazy. Or a friend that told you the cold, hard truth. All of these people did not stay mute. They did not sit at the back row. They made a sound. And that sound bounced off of them, hit you, and changed you. That there's a nomination. You are staring at the position, leadership, but you're thinking of all the extra work, and your hand is drifting towards the option, the back of the seat. Speak up. Do we get to hear the beautiful, lasting echo of your own excellence? Thank you very much, Contest Chair.
Let's allow the judges do their scoring. Madam Timer, great job. Well done. Thank you, Madam Timer. Mr. Chief Judge, how are we doing? Have we finished scores? So we can continue. Thank you. Can we raise our heads, stand up, and celebrate all the amazing speeches that we have had this afternoon? A standing ovation for the speakers. The topics have been mind-blowing, excellent delivery. Thank you. Thank you very much. You may be seated. I hope other members of Seaside, they are taking notes. Because at the next context, I expect more people to participate at the international speech contest and not just evaluation. To recognize participation in the different contests, I'll call all the participants out once again as we celebrate them as they come. Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo. Toastmaster Equal SN. Congratulations for participating. And Toastmaster Mohammed Kabir will get his certificate later. Certificate of participation to Toastmaster Ime Basi. Certificate of participation to Toastmaster Mary Aladimei. Certificate of participation for Toastmaster Ugonna Anyao. Thank you very much. And we'll wait for the judges to finish their work. Mr. Chief Judge, can we adjourn this contest right now? We can. This is another round of applause for him. So the contest is officially over. And the results for the first contest is here already. Who is interested? Who is interested in the results? No, I thought we just came for a meeting. There's no need. We can all love each other and go home without results. Okay, I vote. I vote for us to wait for all the other results to be out, and then we celebrate together. Anybody in support say aye? Aye, good. Thank you. Those not in support say nay. The ayes have it. That's the way we roll in Nigeria. Okay, so let's continue with the interviewing of our contestants while the Chief Judge concludes his role. Toastmaster Ime Basi. Please, a round of applause for her. You look like a shy person. So let me ask you again, what brought you into Toastmasters?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. I always wanted an opportunity to grow, learn, and also put myself out there. So when I came to visit the club with my friend, I saw different people coming out to speak. I was really impressed, and I told myself, I can do this. I can just try. So that's what got me motivated, putting myself out there and trying to become a better person.
Thank you. And what has been the greatest impact Toastmasters has had on your professional life?
Okay, thank you. I'm a realtor. I'm into real estate, and I'm also a yoga teacher. So coming in front of class to teach a large number of people is something that I was always scared of. But with the Toastmasters Club, speaking, learning, and also putting myself out there, it has really impacted me in a positive way. At least when I get to come out, in my head, I'll always tell myself, oh, I can do this. People are doing it in the club. You can also do this. So that really helped me. And also as a salesperson in the real estate field, talking to clients and interacting every day, the club has really helped me to um, polish me up for my communication style. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Can all the contestants for the speech evaluation contest come out? Let's just take a picture. Speech evaluation contest. Okay, Mohammed is online. How are we going to walk him into this picture? No, let's. You editing, please. Okay, he's in the picture now. Where is he?
Hey, Mohammed, make sure you are smiling. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And then contestant for the international speech. International speech. Toastmaster will go now. Sure. Please. Okay.
Hey, cheers. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Mr. Chief Judge, how are we doing? Pardon? The results. Okay. Please, do we have guests in the house? You're not a Toastmaster. Oh, wow. You're not a Toastmaster. And you were telling me Whitney Houston is not the best singer. Okay. So please come. Please celebrate her as she comes. Okay, so tell me why you think Celine Dion is better than Whitney Houston.
Because I grew up listening to Celine Dion more, and I like more of her songs. Yes, that's just it. I agree. Quality of music.
Secondly, I think with Nelson, she has like songwriters, right? People that write songs for her, and while Celine Dion basically writes and then she performs herself. So that's it for me. But with Nelson, it's also very good. That's all.
Okay. So yeah, she did an evaluation of their singing. Okay, which other guest would like to speak, share something? Excuse me, sir. Please come, sir. Let's have the honor of having you. You remind me of my professor, Lewe Bale.
He's my friend.
Lewe Bale is your friend. Yeah, he's your friend. Ah, you remind me. You remind me of Mr. Lewe Bale. Is he?
Oh, sure.
Oh, no, he went to ABU. Yes.
He's a great cockite.
He's a great cockite. Okay, that's nice. Nice to meet you, sir. Please, what's your name? Introduce yourself to us.
Okay. My name is Dr. Jacob Mwachuku. Many years ago, one Ambassador Okobi used to organize Toastmasters here. Incidentally, he has passed to glory, and there was a gap. So when I learned about Toastmasters sitting today, I said, let me come, because the way he introduced it at a global scale at that time made many of us to be interested. I knew him very, very well. And then after that, I think his son tried to organize it, the Lions Toastmasters Club at UBA. So I'm happy to be here, and I want to link up with the Toastmasters so that we continue with the good work. Actually, I'm a medical doctor and a public speaker. I give lectures all over the country on stress management. So that is why it's of great interest for me to be associated with Toastmasters. Thank you.
One more question before you go, sir. What do you think is the major cause of stress in Nigeria? And it is open to debate. What do you believe is the major cause of stress in Nigeria?
I think in a nutshell, the major cause of stress in Nigeria is empty pocket. When your pocket is empty, nobody will even tell you you're automatically under stress. And even if somebody is sick and be rushed to the hospital and there's an alert, it's part of medicine. You start getting well immediately.
And that is well spoken, very well delivered. Thank you, sir. Which other guests do we have? Guests in the house? Yes, please come, introduce yourself, tell us what you do, and that will birth the question that I will ask you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Divine. Divine. Yes, I'm a software developer. So first of all, I'm very grateful to be here. Like, it's been interesting. I've been having a lot of fun listening to you guys, especially like I heard of some of you said before coming here, you were not really good at, you were not very public, so to speak. So I find that very motivating as a quiet person myself, right? So, and I hope to become or to learn from you guys rather. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Before you go, I said when you tell me what you do, that will now birth the question I will ask you. I've noticed something about software developers. They have afro. Is there something about the hair that helps you code?
Okay, I'll say this. I'll say sometimes when you are coding, when you are in the states of flow, there's something that we do with our hair sometimes. it took me quite a while to get my hair this good. So I think it comes with the state of flow. You just start touching your hair. You just start twisting it. And some of us just let it go that way. I mean, I let mine go that way also, as well. So I think that's it.
Thank you, Divine. So you see, the secret of learning coding is to grow your hair. And if you don't have hair, sorry, it's too late. Who else wants to share with us? Yes, please. You raise your hand. Please come. Oh, but you're not a Toastmaster, are you? Yes, please come. Come. Please introduce yourself, what you do.
Hello, everyone. My name is Victor. For now, I'm still a student in the University of Lagos, but I'm really trying to break into tech, just like my brother here. He's even the one I'm discussing with about how we want to, break into tech and become millionaires. But for the meantime, I'm also very knowledgeable about real estate, building construction, from what I know in school. So I think that's all.
Thank you very much. So I presume you're studying building technology or building engineering, building construction. Does having hair have anything to do with building construction?
Really? In fact, not really. In fact, my classmates and I have gradually started to lose hair because of this, because of the course we're actually studying. So having hair is not something you actually gain, it's something you lose when you're when you're studying this course.
We learn every day. So I certainly will not go into building technology because I don't want to lose my hair. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, please come, my brother. Come.
Hello, everyone. My name is Goji. I'm a startup entrepreneur, let's say. What's the question?
So why are you starting?
Okay, so a renewable energy company. So we basically deploy mini grids in off-grid communities. A localization company. So localization is adapting content for specific regions. So if you think about how you can switch languages on your device, on your laptop, or think about Google Translate, Bing Translate. How do they work? What are the data sets to train the engines? Think about Duolingo. So the confluence of language and technology.
Do you have hair?
My hair.
Because you're speaking like a tech person. And all the tech, well, you dress the part, yeah? But the hair, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, the hair is gone.
The hair is gone.
Maybe very correct.
Okay, apart from tech, what else interests you?
Interest. Yeah, a little bit. Both. I like nature, so I hike whenever I can, whenever I'm somewhere that's good for hiking.
That is hiking. Is there any hiking area in Lagos?
I don't know in Lagos. I've not hiked in Lagos.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I've always thought about it. People go hiking in other parts of Nigeria. Is there anywhere to hike in Lagos? Any other guests in the house? Yes, please. Are you a guest? You look very familiar. You don't look guesty. You look very confident and assured, Toastmaster.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Timitokwe. I'm a IT project manager. So I have my tech people here, the developer. I'm also a serial entrepreneur.
Do you have hair?
Little.
What happened to your own hair?
No, I'm not a developer. I'm an IT project manager. Yes.
Apart from IT project development, manager, what else do you do?
Okay, I said I'm an entrepreneur. I'm into real estate. Just my husband is into real estate, so I support him in real estate. Then personally, I sell household items and home living decors. That's it.
Thank you very much. Any other guests in the house? Oh yes, please come, sir. I want to interview all our guests. So they all have the opportunity to speak this afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, my name is Adiola. I'm a real estate professional, and I'm happy to be here. I've listened to amazing speakers so far, and I enjoy their speech. So I'm a shy person, and I want to be very confident when I talk in front of people, and that's the reason why I'm the last person that come out. But I hope I will learn more.
You are shy and you are the last person to come out. I won't allow you to go so freely. Tell me something that happened in your childhood that you can never forget. Icebreaker.
Hmm.
If it's memorable, you should remember it.
Hmm. Sorry, I don't know to share now. Yes.
The best day of your life.
Okay, the happiest day of my life was when I survived an accident. Yes, when I survived an accident.
Kind of that.
I was sitting down on the top of a bike and what do you say? Okay, yes, like I was sitting down on top of a bike and then another bike hit us, though it affected the rider, but it doesn't affect him. So that was the happiest day of my life.
Thank you very much. And it should be the happiest day of your life because you are still alive. Thank you. So our results are out now. But before we go to announcing the winners, I'd like to interview the remaining contestants. Toastmaster Mary, I've not interviewed you. Please come. A round of applause for Toastmaster Mary. What you consume consumes you. So have you gone for any parties after that one?
No, I haven't.
Okay. And if you go for the next party, what are you going to do?
Sorry, we can't hear you online.
They should.
Yes,
Can you
we
hear
can
me
hear you
now?
now. Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay. So on stepping stones of their dead selves, men rise to greater things. That's a quote by Alfred Lord Tennyson. And the explanation for me, it's simple. Usually when we try to make progress, there's that aspect of us that dies. So we either it comes sometimes it comes in a sober way. People feel like, for religious people, they feel like they need to go on a long fast. For some people, they feel like they need to withdraw. There's something about them that kills, that dies about their life, so that they can resurrect a new version of themselves and get a better life. So that's what Alfred meant when he said that on stepping stones of their dead selves, men rise to greater things.
Thank you. In essence, you need to die to rise. Because if you don't kill certain things in you, you may never rise to where you're supposed to be. Thank you, Toastmaster Ogona. Finally, we'll take the interview for Toastmaster Mohammed. Can we please put him on? Toastmaster Mohammed.
Yes.
So that he's not left out. How are you today? We missed your physical speech. We missed you here. Can you please pin him so we can see him?
It was, I really missed, I'm missing the experience over there in Lagos. I know it's not the same with here.
Okay, unmuting the echoes. How did you come about that topic?
On Tuesday, the 3rd February, my state was celebrating 50 years of becoming a state. And for some reason, I happened to be the only one in the whole state that cared about it.
Can we
And
please pay attention, please?
okay,
Go ahead.
for some reason, I was the only one that cared about it in the whole state and decided to hold a gathering and decided to embark on a passion project on documenting the history of the states. And it all started from just me communicating whatever it is that comes into my thought, putting it in an organization, and lo and behold, apparently it resonates with a lot of people. So that's the origin of the speech.
Which state is that, please?
Sokoto State.
Pardon?
Sokoto State.
Sokoto State. Okay, nice. Your favorite quote is: the major key to your better future is you. The major key to your better future is you. Please explain.
The first time I heard the quotes, it's internalized a mantra that I had already come across, the concept of internal locus of control, which just means you should be responsible for things within your control and you shouldn't worry yourself about things outside your control. So if you now look at your future, what are the things within your control that you can make a better future? The number one key is personal development. Build yourself. You can get wiser, better, stronger. You shouldn't complain of challenges. Wish for more skills. Don't complain of hardship. Wish for the ability to take on hardship. because at the end of the day, success is just a consistent repetition of tiny habits. And then at the opposite end, failure is the constant neglect of tiny habits. So at the end of the day, it all boils down to you. What is it you want? What kind of future you want? Decide what kind of future you want. Outline what it takes. Ensure you know what it takes, and then set your sail to go about conquering the future you want. So that's it that's why that comment resonates with me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohammed Abdullahi. Please, a round of applause for him. We would have loved to take introductions from our online guests, but we are pressed for time and we really need to move fast. So we will now announce the winner of the evaluation speech contest. He's the area director around for Seaside, area director for Seaside. Toastmaster Josephine Agolo. Third place winner in the 2026 evaluation speech contest for Seaside Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Equal Essien. Second place in the 2026 evaluation speech contest for Seaside Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Ime Basi. And the winner is first place position, 2026 evaluation speech contest for Seaside Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo. And the result for international speech contest. Note that the winner has a high probability of being sponsored first class to the world competition. In third place, 2026 International Speech Contest for Seaside Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Mary Alademeyi. And in second place is Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo. Note that in certain circumstances, both first and second place winners will go for the area contest. And who knows? I think we can adjourn and go home. Thank you. All is done. Why all of you looking expectantly? We'll go for a commercial break. And the winner, first place, International Speech Contest 2026, Seaside Toastmasters Club. Give it up. Round of applause. Shouting. Holla. Besa. Toastmaster. Ugonna Ayao. The man with 24 lives. Thank you, Madam Area Director. I want to say thank you to all participants. I can tell you it's not easy to build a speech, practice your speech, present your speech, and contest at several levels. Here's another round of applause for all of them. Thank you to the audience. Without the audience, the contest would have been very dry and boring. Thank you to our online viewers and online participants. Toastmaster Mohammed Abdullahi, he couldn't be here, but he still decided to be part of this contest. Well done. Thank you very much. It's been awesome. It's actually my first time of playing the role of contest chair. So, thank you for the opportunity. I wish all of you, all the winners, I wish you the very best. And if you happen to be going to, is it Houston where we go to? Please take me along. I'll be a fly in your bag. On that note, I hand over to the president of the club.
Please let's give another resounding round of applause to our contestant. And let's give another one to our winners. First of all, let me thank you, the guests. Thank you so much for staying with us till this time. Let's thank our members and our guest Toastmasters, our area directors, especially our own area director, Toastmaster Josephine. Thank you for always turning up for us. Toastmaster Mabonaiwa, thank you so much. And our guest Toastmasters. I want to especially thank our contest chair, Toastmaster Modupe Badu. Thank you so much for ensuring this contest goes smoothly as it is. And I want to thank the chief judge, our IPP, my own leader, Toastmaster Ebube Modi. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the winner. One thing I didn't mention in the beginning of today's meeting is that, sponsored by Toastmaster John Onumiya, each of the winners will be getting a sum of 10,000 naira each. So thank you. And for both evaluation and international speech contests, both the first place and the second place will be representing Seaside at the Area 14 International Speech and Evaluation Contest coming up on the 7th of March, 2026. It's going to hold here at the hotel. Please be there. You don't want to miss it. If you think you enjoyed today's, you will have the opportunity to hear winners from different clubs speak. Currently, we have 6 clubs in Area 14. So imagine when you have winners from 6 clubs, you will be here for enjoyment galore. Our next meeting holds on the 14th of February. We'll be celebrating love. Last week, we had our COT, and I want to especially thank our members who turned up. I think we have the highest turnout at the COT. Thank you so much. With that, you have ensure that we achieve another goal on our discipline. And now we have 9 goals. We look forward to achieving the last one. The year 2026 is coming up. Please, let's turn up. Let's pay what we need to pay. You don't want to miss the year. I've always said this. You don't want to miss the Division Excellence Award coming up in June. I want to remind us that we are in February already. So by March, our club dues will be running off and we will need to renew. Please, let's put that in mind. The vice president membership will always reach out to us to tell us how we can do this smoothly. I want to thank the Vice President of Education for putting this together, the Vice President of Public Relations for ensuring that we have this wonderful ambience. Thank you so much, everyone. Please, guests, let's wait behind. We can just step out and someone will address us on how we can become members, on how you want to know more about Toastmasters. And we also we also want to meet you. And I should also mention, on 28th of February 2026, something grand is coming up. Something grand is coming up to Area 14. I like to dance. And someone like Toastmaster Mary, who likes to visit the gym, instead of taking your gym buddies to go and eat, you can bring your gym buddies to dance at our dance fitness events that will be holding at Business School in Netherlands, Ikeja, Lagos. The time is 8:30 a.m. At Toastmasters, we don't just want to be too serious, and every time we are here speaking, blowing big grammars, we also want to shake our body. So please, let's make it for that event. Guests, don't forget, let us converge. Someone will be here to address us, know more about us, and tell us more about Toastmasters. And with that, we call it a meeting. Thank you so much for coming once again. For those online, Toastmaster Mohammed will also address us. Toastmaster Mohammed, can you please help us address the people online? Please confirm you can hear me here, Mohammed. Toastmaster Mohammed. Okay, I think he can't hear me. Toastmaster Mary will help us do that. Toastmaster Mary, help us address those online. Thank you very much. We have cake, please. Can we quickly take pictures? Can we quickly take pictures? Okay, let's quickly take pictures in the next 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. Yeah, we're done. Fast full of.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Good afternoon. If you're online, please confirm you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can I have a thumbs up if you can hear me, please? Okay.
Yeah. I know that's what don't worry.
Okay, please, if you're a guest, can you signify? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're a guest? If you're a guest, what I want you to do for me is drop your email address and your phone number in the chat box, and then we'll get back to you. Drop your email address and your phone number in the chat box, and I'll get back to you.
People of God, Madam Area Director, your highly exalted position is written for you. Pastor Maya.
Drop your email address and your phone number in the chat box, and then I'll get back to you. 1 minute, please. Be right back.
All right, please. All right, can we compress ourselves a bit? Can we come together? Please. Sir, hello, sir. Please, can you come together? It's about to go. Madam President, please join us now. Please go. Please join us, Madam President. Are we ready? Very ready. Okay, Mr. Area Director. Can you feel this please? Area Director. Come to your part. Can we say Seaside? Salvation Contest.
International speech.
International speech contest.
Can we please freestyle?
Freestyle.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Because we ask for favors also. All I do is thank you. Maybe I'll come to your club and then I will also pay back. Thank you. Congratulations, this was Maya. This was Maya. Breaking everything that is making.
I just you. Hello? Nobody dropped. Please, can you hear me, please? Confirm you can hear me, please. I think there's nobody. They're all gone. Actually, what? Address. What am I supposed to say?
Hand over to you.
Pastor Mohammed, hello. You are ready? You ready?
But you have your phone already. This with okay, this is I'm going with them Francis, right? He's in Ori, so I have to go. But I'm here. Okay, like let's take a picture. I think they're already. About your comment, how to drive. Yeah, very good. How you doing? No. I want to say that. So I guess next.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Not it ATM. Sorry.
Ìṣe volume díẹ̀.
Take a point.
Okay, you met him, that's it.
I meet you, that's it.